Pink, where's the kitty cat? You want to practice balancing with me today? Huh? Get your kitty. Get her. Where's Hello Kitty? Hello Kitty. Give me that. You silly girl. Okay, we're going to do some balancing today. Let's set us up right over here. Get rid of my glasses. They're necessary. All right. I'm going to be using a roller, a foam roller. It's not necessary for the first thing we're going to be doing, but I do like it. And if you haven't purchased one of these yet, you can get them online, but I got mine at Walmart, like 25 bucks for the long one, I think it was. Well worth every penny. And we're going to start seated, and just to open the sacrum and sort of relax the back of the hip, we're just going to relax the feet on the floor, and they are supporting us, but not necessarily holding us up. We really do want to feel our weight down into the roller, and the hands are here just to catch us if we fall. It's like 6 inches. You won't fall far, so let it happen if it does. The tailbone is there. So the sacrum is flat, and that's that space kind of between the back dimples into the tailbone that makes a triangle, and the sciatic nerves run through that same space. So this would be very helpful, and it's just so nice. It just is, oh, you're going to want to take one to work. I've often thought, as I was walking through Walmart, I would just slip over to the sporting goods and try one out on the floor. They probably ask me to leave. I don't know. We've done some stranger things in Walmart, so you'll start to feel the hips really warm and loosen as you go through this, and then you'll begin to bring the feet in, open the legs, moving towards a squat. We're going to bring the elbow, so the tricep is going to rest inside the leg, right here. Feet are flat on the floor, and really feel all the parts of your foot on the floor here. So if this is as far as we get today, then that's where we'll stop. The hands are here, and you're pressed. So if I moved into this space and started a deep breathing, and I could really move into some meditation right here, and really get into some gratitude and having a lot of really nice thoughts through this. But the whole purpose here is that we're actually pushing the energy between the hands. We know that energy is everywhere and air has mass. And we're pushing that pancake here. That energy is going to flow through the arm, into the elbow, pressing the legs out. And we're rolled forward. So the pelvis is actually tipped a little bit forward, and that space between both sits bones is really feeling very open right now. And there may be a little discomfort or a little bit just awkward feeling at first. Take a small roll side to side. We're really starting to open those sits bones. And anytime you're having low back pain, hip pain, even knee, maybe a catch in your knee, it might be from having tightness through the hips, so this can help. From here, we're going to take our, continue the connection between the tricep and the inner thigh, and we're going to place large hands, jazz hands if you will, onto the floor in front of us, and we're going to get there by pushing our feet down into the floor. Push. And when we do, our hips are going to rise up off the roller. The roller doesn't have to go anywhere. It's, you know, if you come back down, you can sit on it. And the hands are just going to go where they go. Don't try to place them anywhere. Also, Pink is running around the room, so she might join us here in a minute. Just enjoy her loveliness. Here we are, fingertips into the floor. Really use the fingertips here. Don't rest back into the heel of the hand. The idea that we're going to be focused on here is stretching in both directions. So think of a rubber band from the top of the head, going up through the tailbone, going this way. So we don't have top of the head and tailbone. We have top of the head and tailbone. So that energy just continues all the way through. If you allow it to stop, then that's all you get. But if you never let it stop and you continue that motion, then that balance and that elastic is going to continue to go, and you're going to find a greater balance there. Think of the center of your body, and then you know those like gumball things that fall from trees, and if you're barefoot, you step on them, and it crazy hurts bad. Okay, kind of picture that, or that was kind of a bad example. Let's go with that nice, fluffy dandelion. And so when you blow that and those go everywhere, that's happening from the center of you. Everywhere. So here we are, hands planted, fingertips in use, and we're resting. Feel the weight of your body into the back of the arm. That's step one. Step two is to find that line, top of the head to the tailbone, moving out in opposite directions. So in our beginner pose here, we're actually going to work the body kind of flat, parallel to the floor. Eventually we'll tip that so the head's down and the tail is upward in crow pose. But for now we're just looking at a basic balance. You have to pull the core into engaged position. You don't want to let that not be working. Fingertips, core are working, and then everything else is sort of resting and stretching out from the center. Lift one foot, see how that feels. Lift the other, and when you're ready, you're going to take both feet, maybe even just tuck them under, and then use the fingertips and lift. And find that. Ooh, I got a cramp in that foot. Yeah, find that balance. There's not a lot of work there. It's stacking. There's weight on your hands and in your arms, but you're not heaving yourself up. Be really careful that you're not trying to power into that motion, but rather rest into it. And if you feel yourself going forward, use the fingertips. If you feel yourself going backward, use your head. Okay? Long. That's a life tip. Use your head. Stretch out from the center. All right, from there, so we can go back into our squat, and let's use some breath. Breathing is good. Exhale, ball of the foot, plant, up. Fingertips engaged, lifting, stretching out from the center. Careful not to face plant here. No pressure. And then just hang out. Feel that. And it's so lovely to just feel the weight of your body and the work that happened. And there's a powerful feeling in that. And there's a gratitude for us to recognize that God's given us this time within our schedules that we can set aside and just take a little balance. And then there's also a gratitude of ourselves for actually putting forth the effort to do it. And then there's a gratitude of facility. Thankful for the tools that we have to do this with, whether it be just our own body, feet, hands, fingertips, core, the use of that facility, and also these tools too that we bought at Walmart or wherever you buy your tools. Moving on, let's look at a standing balance. Same tools, same rules apply. From the center, everything goes in every direction, so don't let that energy stop in any space. We're going to actually take a look at Warrior 3. I'm going to go into this with you from a dancer's perspective. There's a movement called penché that we use, and we're going to take that philosophy into Warrior 3. So from here, we're going to take our breath and reach up, and we're going to extend this foot. We have a lever, I'm not sure. Anyway, lever, that's what I'm going to say. We're going to lift our leg, lift our heel, and lift the back of the knee. Heel and back of the knee. As you lift that, you'll find the body is being pushed forward. The leg we're standing on is soft. I can bend it any time. It's not locked back. And just as in our beginning crow pose, we were using our fingertips into the floor, we're using our toes into the floor. Continue to lift the leg, engage the core, right hip toward the mat, so we don't want to be open. We want to be nice and closed. And where's the energy line? Fingertips. The energy's moving forward. It's not stopping. Yeah, sorry, I feel. So if you fall, breathe up, go back. Energy line. through the toes. Soft knee, belly parallel to the floor. So that's what we're working on, is the leg is not stopping. My leg appears to have stopped moving. It's not. It's working upward. Up, 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 up. Now I'm going to lift my chest and thumbs and head and force the leg down. Okay, round the back. Woo, kind of hurt the back a little bit right there. Just roll through. But hopefully when you do that, you can find that lever working. So yoga, dance, life, it's all physics. Isaac Newton really knew what he was talking about through all of that. Let's go to the other side. Take your breath up. Let your foot come back. Really reaching. Lifting the leg. Soft on the standing leg. Energy moving out. I'm not dropping my body over. I'm lifting my leg. Leg is working up. Left hip is working down. Core is engaged. I'm reaching so far. There's so much work going on right here. Take a breath and reach the hands up, head up, shoulders up, leg forced downward, and rest. A nice little roll through for the back, a little flow that we like to do in our class is to take a breath up, exhale over, swan dive into forward fold. Take a breath into half bend, placing the heel on the hand really high to the leg line, and take these shoulders and push away. Remember that energy line of the head from the tail? Working outward. Forward fold on the exhale. Taking a breath in the chair. Dropping the hips and raising the hands consecutively. Using the feet into the floor. Push the ball of the foot down. Push the ball down. And what happens? The hips come up. You didn't even have to raise them. It's magic. God had it going on when He created all this. Take a breath and round. Really pull all of this. Make a big energy circle right here. Exhale. Unfold. One vertebra at a time up against the back wall. Shoulders are going to come back, and the head floats up. That is nice. So here's the breath on that. Taking your breath and reaching those fingers. Exhale, swan dive. Let the heart lead, dropping over. Taking a breath into half bend, really pushing away. Exhale, let it go. Knees are soft. Go as far as your body says it can go. Taking a breath and reaching, reaching, reaching. Using the feet into the floor to drive the hips up on the exhale. Breathe a lot of energy in the middle. Exhale. Watch the shoulders going back and down. Force the face up. And yay for you. You did some stuff for you. So hopefully this makes you more balanced. And in life, we always trip and fall sometimes. That's okay. Make it part of the dance. Just ball change. That's what it is. I didn't fall. I did a ball change. So thank you very, very much for joining me today. A little bit of balancing tips. Hopefully that's helpful to you. Remember, you can always email us. Oh, and we sell these. They are amazing, and it's so comfortable. $20 plus tax, $21.40 altogether. And check out the back. Isn't that cute? I hope you can see that. Anyway, I like them very much. This is just one of the many that we have. We're working on adding t-shirt sales to our website, so you'll be able to order those online, starsinmotion.com. And email me at starsinmotion@yahoo.com. Yeah, .com. And if you have any questions or if there's something you'd like to see, we're just real people doing real moving around and trying to get healthy and strong. Have a great day.